So once you're in Google Sheets, you need to make your budget. So what you're going to do is you're going to start typing the headings that I had given you. Okay, so one of them is materials. And you're going to continue to type here. A couple of things I want to show you. The way that you resize columns, see how the cursor changes to an arrow? If you click and drag, you can resize columns. One of the other things that you need to do is you need to left justify and center justify. So for now, I'm going to put price here. I want to have this one centered. If I have just this cell selected, it will center justify it. But if I want everything in this column, which you need to do, you want to click on the letter so that you see the entire column highlighted, and now you can center justify. So now if you type something else in here, it's already centered. The other thing you need to do is to shade in a cell. So I'm going to click in the cell I want to shade. Now again, if you want to do all of them or more than one at a time, you can click and drag so that you're highlighting two of them. Go to the paint bucket and you can pick the color that you want. If you pick a dark color and you want to make your text lighter, if you click, highlight it. This one is for text color, then maybe you want to make your text white. Changing the size is here, same as in Docs and some other. You can change your font here. Now you'll notice when I click out that it made this cell kind of larger, right? So the same way that we drag here, you can do the same thing with rows. So if you do want to make it bigger, so that you can make that even bigger. Now you can even center this in the center of the box because this is 2 lines worth. So if you click on it and you highlight it, this one is a vertical line, so up and down. So if you want it in the middle, vertically. And then this one is for horizontal. Sorry, that's text wrapping. So here we can do that. And then we need to center justify. And now it's in the center of the box. Borders are here. So wherever you want the border is where you highlight those cells. So I'll show you over here so it's easy to see. So if I want a border here and I click here, this one means where the dark lines are is where it will put a line. Where the dotted lines are is where it won't put a line. So if I click on this one, it's just in the center. Okay, see how it only put it there and not around the whole thing? If you do want it around the whole thing, you click, highlight, and click the one that has it all around. When you are typing, if you have something and it goes over the space that you have, so I'll put in a couple of things on this line. So bathroom supplies, sink, toilet, shower. So now if you click out of that, it's going into this column. You can drag this over and make it longer, or you can do what's called text wrapping. So if you highlight this cell and you go to this symbol, or if you go to Format and go to Text Wrap, you want it to wrap, which means wrap down to the next line. And now it will go down to the next one. So if you don't have enough space to make your column larger, you can just wrap your text, or you can do both. One other thing that might be helpful, when you have a budget, like this one that I have already, if you end up with a lot of lines and you keep going down, sometimes it's hard to follow along the line. So what you can do is something called alternating colors. So if you highlight all the cells that you want to do that in, I'll just do these for now. If you had more here, you can do all of them. And if you go up to Format, you can go to Alternating Colors. and you can pick one of these presets, or you can pick your own colors. So if I want it to look like that, I can do that. What it did here was, because I didn't highlight this one, it put the header here. So if I don't want to do that for a minute, I'll click remove. Now I'll go back and grab this. And now I'll go back to alternating colors. Click on it. And now it assigned it. You can just close this box out. So it helps to follow along the lines. Okay, and those are the things that you need to do for your budget.